I'm doing a decorate with me. I am in the dining room of my house and I want to put a fairly simple tablescape together for fall, bringing in some fall colors. In a prior video, I decorated our foyer and I brought in some fall colors. I changed the table and rug around and I added some new chairs that I got thrifting. I definitely want you guys to check out that video. But today I want to show you just some simple things that I do when I create a table. So you can see the room is very, very basic, right? I am going to start with a table runner. It's the very first thing I put on the table. If I'm using a tablecloth or table mats or linens, that is obviously the very first thing that goes. So I'm going to add one of those. Okay, so I brought in just my plain white basic linen table runner. I use this one most of the time in this room. It just goes great with the natural tones of the wood. It's a thin tablecloth. I love the width of it. It's long and I use it a lot. So that is going to be the very first thing that I put down and I line all the way down the middle. It's also quite long. It hangs down probably about 5 inches on each side. So that is the basics. Next, for the table, I am going to start with chargers. No, actually, I take that back. I have a few things in the other room. I'm going to start laying down the centerpiece, and I'm going to show you what I do with that. So I have a few things over here. Let me bring them out. These are a few simple fall stems. Apples. I love them. I love the colors. I love the red, orange, the yellow, the green. Perfect for fall. I'm just going to use them to line the center of the table, and I'm going to work from there with these colors. I have 5 of them. So I'm going to put 2 on the left side. I'm going to put 1 in the middle, and then 2 on this side. And if you don't have the stems, that's fine if you can't find them. I've had them for several years. Another thing that I have done is just to get a regular green piece of garland and put real apples down in the center. Super easy, 5, 6 apples from the grocery store with candles, makes a beautiful display. So if you can't find anything like this, use real apples and it looks beautiful. The apples are even bigger than these. These are a little on the small side. So that is just a great little tip for you. Okay, so that is what I'm going to use in the center. Next, I'm going to play around a little bit with the chargers and place settings. So this is pretty much where I keep everything. And in my summer video, I had these very deep gold chargers, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring out some champagne chargers. I kind of want to stay, as you can see, the room already has a lot of wood tones, and with the dark brown walls, it already gives off kind of a fall vibe, and I want to stay with the softer brown tones for my table and just add in a few pops of color, like with the centerpiece, and I'm going to put a vase up here and napkins, and that's how I'm going to bring in color. But everything else I'm going to keep kind of neutral. So I'm going to bring out some champagne chargers. I have 8 of them. And then next I'm going to add some very basic plates. I use them for Christmas. I use them all year long. I have the napkins as well. And these plates are great. They're just a regular off-white plate with a gold rim. I use them all the time. They're just a great basic plate to own. I believe I got them probably at Hobby Lobby, and I really use them a lot at Christmas time. So I have 8 of these, and they match perfectly with the champagne charger. I may add, once I get the napkin down, I may add another base under this. I'll have to see how it looks, just to give it a little extra. Not that it necessarily needs it. I think this looks very pretty with the tones, but you know, just maybe to add something a little extra. So color-wise, I have these napkin rings, leaf napkin rings with different colors on them. Orange, green, what are the other colors? And then kind of like a maroon or kind of like a dark brown. And then I put different color napkins on them for contrast. So that is all I have. And easy, what I did, the napkins aren't real big. I just folded them in half, kept them like this, put them in the napkin ring, and then just kind of like spread them out like that. So they're contrasting napkin and napkin rings. And what I like to do, I have 4 colors for the napkins. I have green, brown, gold, and rust. And then I just place them. I like different colors around the table. So I just place them in a different pattern. Do a yellow one here, maybe a brown one at the end, have a maroon one there, so put a maroon one, or I guess more rust, down there, and the yellow, I'll put this one over here, and then the last green one down here. Okay, so it's looking good. Table is being built up. Next thing I want to add, I am going to add, I think I'm going to stay, I'm going to do brushed gold flatware. And I'm going to keep it relatively simple, and I'm just going to do a fork and a knife. I love, if you don't have a set of gold hardware, I definitely suggest that you invest in a set. It's just so pretty. And this isn't a bright gold set. It's very muted and it's brushed, and I just love it. It looks so pretty, and it just adds so much to the table. Doing a great job, hon. Liking it, liking the way it's all coming together. You know, next I'm going to add the glasses next, and I'm going to use the gold rimmed glasses that we have that I used in a prior video. I just feel like they look great with the tone of the hardwood table, and yeah, so I'm going to get 8 of those. That is our pantry that I keep going to. I have things, a lot of things in here, but also several things in our pantry. And 2 more. looking good. Looking really good. So what else? What else do I want to add down the center? You know, I think for the place settings, I probably will add in that extra gold placemat underneath just to give it a little more pop. So let me show you what those look like. This is what they look like. So, you know, I think I am going to add it underneath. Just makes the place setting stand out a little bit more and a little wider. I don't think it necessarily needs it, but yeah, I think I do want to add it. So I have 8 of these. And after this, I'm going to continue to build up the center. And 2 more. Okay, looking good. So I want to add a couple more things to the center of the table. These 2 green toe beaters that I love to use in my decor. I think I want to add them right here, right off the ends of the chandelier. Yes, I like that. It's looking good. It brings some height to the table. I want to add some candlesticks. And these candlesticks are glass and they match the wine glasses really well, and they have a gold rim. And I just like dispersing them throughout the table and then putting white candlesticks in the middle. I think I will only use 5. And let me find some candlesticks. And that also brings a little bit of height to the table. And I'm going to have to find a 5th one. This one's a little short, but I'll put it in there now. I'm going to have to fix that. But so that looks really good. I am liking the way this looks. I have some little votive candles that I'm going to add next, and a orange votive that my son wants me to use. I'm going to add that to the table as well. So let me grab those. I love the difference with the high-low candles. Some tall. I'm going to put this one. It smells so good. It's his special candle. I'm going to put these throughout the table. That is looking really good. I'm really liking it. What do you all think of that? I am going to light the candles, and when things get a little darker, turn on the lights and show you how everything looks. But I do want to do something back here, and I think what I'm going to do back here is add some red and gold. So let me grab a vase. I used this vase earlier in the season and I had pink cherry blossoms in it. So now I'm going to switch that out. And just add combination of red and yellow. Isn't this a pretty combination? I love these together. So what's great about these is they do like to flop over, which is great. They do like to hang on the sides, so I really like that. And I think that just brings in an extra pop of color. So yeah, so I'm really liking the table. Is there anything else we need? We have glasses, we have flatware, we have candles, and I think it looks really good. So let me show you what it looks like, and then I will also, with all of the candles, I'll turn everything on and give you a view of what that looks as well.